Everyone knows if you die in Minecraft Hardcore, your world gets deleted forever. And, well, that scares me. So, in this episode of Minecraft Hardcore, we are going to become invincible by not only obtaining full Netherite gear and a totem, but we'll also be getting the best enchants to make sure we don't die. Now, I've split my plan to become invincible up into 4 parts. And while the first part of the plan is to actually get our hands on some Netherite. Now, I guess we could just go into the Nether right now with our pickaxe and start mining for ancient debris, but that is just going to take ages. So, I think the better idea is to build a creeper farm that generates a ton of gunpowder, so we can use the gunpowder to make TNT that we can explode in the nether to get tons of netherite. Now, building this creeper farm is going to take quite a lot of materials that I don't have yet, including bamboo for scaffolding, wood for things like trapdoors, ladders, and chests, wool for carpets, magma blocks, and even iron for things like rails, hoppers, and minecarts. Now, at this point, we've pretty much got everything we need for this creeper farm, except for one thing. And, well, that one thing is a cat. So, while we wait for all of our iron to smelt, let's go ahead and get ourselves this cat that we need for the farm. And, well, if you're wondering why we need a cat for a creeper farm, well, it's because creepers are afraid of cats. So by having them in the farm, it just makes things run way more efficiently. Now, before we even find this cat to tame it, we need some fish. So let's take out some of these. Now, I'm really hoping that 12 salmon is going to be enough to tame a cat, but I guess we're about to find out because there is a village right here. And if my calculations are correct, cats spawn at villages. Come on. And, ooh, all right, buddy, I've got some fish. Please don't run away. Stop running away. Stop. Hey, come back. Okay, come on. Oh, there we go. That literally took one piece of fish, I think. Okay, don't get too excited, but guess where you're going to be living from now on? Oh, a mansion? Oh no, it's even better than that. You're going to be living the rest of your life in a creeper farm. Oh, I thought you'd be a little bit more excited than that, but let's go. Now, while I'm bringing this cat all the way back to our house, comment down below what we should call our new friend. Anyway, though, if our house is all the way over there, I think right here is the perfect spot to build this creeper farm because not only is it still close to our house, but secondly, it's really flat here, so this is the perfect space to build a farm. Now, I'm going to sit you here for just 1 second because before we build this farm, there's a few final things that I have to craft for it, like chests, trapdoors, carpets, rails, and finally, hoppers. All right, now we have all of that stuff. Let's get to flattening out this area. Alright, I flattened out the area, so let's get to building this thing. Now, what's really cool about this creeper farm is not only is it super efficient for getting gunpowder, but it's also super easy to build. So let's go ahead and get to work finishing this farm up. At this point, the farm is pretty much done. Let's just turn this chest into a double chest so we can store more gunpowder. And then, just so more creepers spawn, let's light up the area with torches. And now, finally, we need an AFK platform so that this creeper farm actually works. So let's go ahead and scaffold all the way to the sky. And now let's climb all the way to the top. I'm absolutely terrified. I literally have no totems right now. If I fall, it's all over. So now that we're up here, let's make a platform and let's surround it with doors in case phantoms start spawning. And now I guess at this point, we'll stand here to wait and see if this creeper farm actually works. I really hope creepers are spawning in this thing. All right, it's been a ton of time. Let's see if this farm worked. Let's head down to the storage area and let's see. Ooh, okay. This should be enough gunpowder to make all of the TNT that we need to get ancient debris. Now, of course, we can't turn all of this gunpowder to TNT just yet because, well, to craft TNT, we need sand. So let's head to the desert and let's grab as much sand as we can. Now, I'm hoping one inventory full of sand is going to be enough to turn all of that gunpowder to TNT. All right, we've almost filled up our inventory and there we go. So let's head back home. Actually, no. I'm going to chill with this camel for a second here. Just take in some of the fresh air. Wait, do I smell or something? Why are you running away? Alright, now that we're back at the creeper farm, let's go ahead and place down a crafting table. And what I'm going to do is just see how much TNT we can make with all of this sand and gunpowder. So let's do it. Okay, in total, we have around 5.5 stacks of TNT. And I think in total, we're going to need half a stack of ancient debris to be able to upgrade all of our tools and armor to netherite. So I think just to be on the safe side, let's AFK our creeper farm a little bit more and grab even more sand to make even more TNT just to make sure we have enough to get all of the ancient debris that we need. And just like that, we now have way more TNT. And well, I'm pretty sure 9 stacks is definitely going to be enough to get half a stack of ancient debris. So let's go and explode all of this in the nether. But quickly before we do, let's craft ourselves an anvil because as you can see, my pickaxe is really low on durability. So let's repair it with some diamonds and we'll even give it a super cool name. Okay, there we go. Now let's head into the nether. So now that we're here, let's head straight down to ancient debris level. About here should be perfect. Oh, wait a second. We've already found some ancient debris without even using any of the TNT. I will take it. Oh my goodness, it's a 3 vein. What the? Anyway though, let's keep on mining a bunch of space to place all of this TNT. More ancient debris? What is going on? I mean, it's only a 1 vein, but every piece counts. Now, I feel like right here is the perfect spot to start placing TNT, so let's space it out maybe every other block or maybe every 2 blocks like this. Now, let's keep placing it down the tunnel, and finally, let's explode it. Let's hope we get an absolute ton of ancient debris. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. All right, please work. This should just keep on exploding all of the TNT down there, and let's go. It is working perfectly. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe we need to place the TNT closer together next time. For now, though, we'll just light all of this like that. All right, it's working. And yes, we have some ancient debris already. In fact, we've got loads of ancient debris. We have that piece there. We have even more down there and some right here. So let's get to work grabbing all of it. We've made it to the end of the tunnel and we already have 12 pieces of ancient debris and we have all of this TNT still to go. Wait, did I make a little bit too much TNT? Yeah, I definitely think we're going to be able to get to our goal of half a stack of ancient debris. Anyway, though, let's keep on mining out huge tunnels so we can place even more TNT. Now, I'm going to put the TNT one block apart each time exactly, just so we don't have the same problem we had last time where some of the TNT wasn't exploding. Now, we have a giant tunnel to fill here, so let's keep going. And now let's explode this, and because this is a really, really long tunnel, I'm hoping we're going to get so much more ancient debris this time. And wait a second, that TNT exploding is so satisfying. But you know what's even more satisfying? All of this ancient debris. What the? There is so much in this tunnel. Let's go through and mine all of it up. Okay, the good news is we are one piece of ancient debris away from getting enough to be able to turn all of our gear into netherite. But the bad news is my pickaxe is about to break, which should hopefully not be a problem by the end of this video because we're going to have literally the best netherite pickaxe you can get. But right now, it kind of is a problem. So I actually think instead of going back home and just repairing this pickaxe, what we can do is when we're mining out the tunnels for the TNT, we're just going to have to use iron pickaxes for now. And then we'll save our diamond pickaxe for just mining the ancient debris. But the thing is, we only need one more piece of ancient debris anyway. Although I'm still going to try and use up all of this TNT, just because I want to see how much ancient debris we can get. Anyway, even though mining out this tunnel is going to take extra long with our iron pickaxe, let's just get to work mining out tunnels so we can, of course, use the rest of our TNT. All right, here we go. After we mine this piece of ancient debris right here, we will be at 32 pieces and boom. So I guess at this point, anything else we get is a bonus. Now, by using the rest of our TNT, I was able to get up to 38 pieces of ancient debris in total. But once I'd used all of our TNT, I realized something. To be able to make netherite, I would not only need the ancient debris, but I would also need gold to turn the ancient debris into netherite ingots. So for that reason, I spent a bunch of time going to our previous tunnels to mine up as many golden nuggets as I could. All right, let's turn all of these golden nuggets into ingots. And let's see how many we get. Okay, 41, and then we can still make some extra. All right, that's a total of 59 pieces of gold, which is more than enough. So now that we're still in the nether, let's get the final thing that we need to upgrade all of our stuff to netherite. Now we have the ancient debris, we have the gold. All that is left is, of course, the netherite upgrade template. And well, they're found in bastions. So let's head to the surface of the nether and explore around until we can find a piglin bastion. Oh, there we go. Finally, we found a bastion. I'm really hoping this thing has the template that we need. And wait a second. We need to be extra careful of you. I'm pretty sure this thing could maybe 2 hit us or maybe even 1 hit us. I'm not sure. Now, I'm not going to take any chances. Oh, my goodness. Okay, wait. Oh, I only did 3 hearts. Okay, you're not as strong as I thought. Come here, buddy. Knockback 2 is so overpowered. I mean, what even is this? You literally can't touch me. All right, let's see if we can get this template. Come on. First chest. And okay, it's iron, so we'll take it. But it's not the template that we need. Oh, my goodness. Why is there so many piglin? Yep, let's just trap you guys down there. Now, I'm hoping there's some more chests in this thing. I can't see any though. Okay, wait, there's some here. Come on. So there's nothing in this one, and in here we have, oh, yes! I am so happy we don't have to go and find another bastion. This has exactly what we need, and it also has an armor trim, so we'll take that. Another piece of ancient debris and even more gold. All right, we have everything that we need from the nether, so let's get out of here. We have safely made it back home with all of our ancient debris, gold, and our template. So let's smelt up all of our ancient debris, and while that smelts, we need to duplicate our netherite upgrade template. And well, to do that, we need diamonds, which I literally only have 5 of. So yeah, let's repair our pickaxe again, so we can head underground to find more diamonds. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many diamonds we're going to need to duplicate these netherite templates, so I guess we'll just mine as many diamonds as we can with our Fortune 3 pickaxe. All right, let's grab these final diamonds, and that now brings us to a total of 1.5 stacks of diamonds. So I'm hoping this is going to be enough to duplicate all of the upgrade templates that we need, but I guess let's just find out. So I'm pretty sure we need some netherrack, and then by placing the diamonds like this and the netherrack like this, I think we just have to put this in the middle and we can make more. Wait, what? Is it this maybe? Do I maybe swap this with that? Oh yeah. How did it take me that long to work out? Anyway, we need 8 of these in total, so let's just go ahead and keep on crafting them like this. We now have 8 netherite upgrade templates in total, and we also have a lot of diamonds left over. So I think what I'm going to do with the leftover diamonds is make a fresh set of diamond armor and also tools, because I want all of the tools and armor that we're going to upgrade in this video to be full durability. So I guess what we can do now is take out our netherite scraps and combine it with our gold to make netherite ingots. Okay, and now we'll head over to the smithing table, and we can begin upgrading all of our armor and tools. Just like this. Now, I would put all of our netherite armor on right now, but I don't want to wear this armor until it's fully upgraded. So for now, we'll put our netherite armor on our armor stand, and we'll keep our tools inside of this barrel next to our bed. So now that we have the netherite armor, let's move on to step 2 of becoming invincible. Now, for this step, I want to get our hands on the silence armor trim. And well, if you're wondering why I want the silence armor trim on our netherite armor, well, it's because the silence armor trim is the rarest armor trim in the entire game, with only a 1.2% chance to spawn inside of chests in ancient cities. So having this on our overpowered armor is going to make it so much cooler. Now, to find this armor trim, we of course need to find an ancient city in the deep dark. And well, I'm pretty sure if you find a snowy mountain and dig straight down, there is a higher chance to actually find ancient cities. Now, we found a snowy mountain here, so let's see if this works. All right, so we're on the mountain. Let's just dig straight down. I am technically breaking the #1 rule of Minecraft right now, but you know what? I don't care. Okay, we've dug into a cave, but we're not even at deep slate level yet, so there's still a chance we could find an ancient city. Wait, it's not an ancient city, but this is technically deep dark, so there might be an ancient city somewhere close. Oh my goodness, it actually worked. We found an ancient city, but now we just have to hope that we find the armor trim that we're looking for. Okay, we need to actually try and not make any noise. I don't want any wardens to spawn. Now, I need to try and remember that we don't have overpowered armor yet. So if a warden was to spawn, yeah, we would probably die. Okay, any more chests? Oh, there's one right there. Oh, a diamond hoe with fortune 3 and efficiency 4. I will take that. Okay, 2 more chests. Nothing in this one. And nothing in this one. Okay, I'm really getting worried that we're not going to find the... I didn't think it was actually going to spawn. Wait, where is it? Oh my goodness, it's right there. That is terrifying. But there's still so many chests around. I can't just run past these. I need to look in them. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to end up spawning so many wardens, aren't I? Oh, that's another one. That is another one. Bro, I actually thought we got it for a second. I don't want the ward armor trim. That's a third one. That's a third one. I should probably leave. We've just spawned a 4th one. That's a 5th one. All right, there's officially 6 wardens in the deep dark with us right now. But let's just keep looking for this armor trim. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, no! No, 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 no! Golden apple! Golden apple! How do I even get out of this situation? Wait, I think we've run away. I think we've run away. Go, 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 go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Bro, how? How are they hitting me from that far? Okay, I think I'm far enough away now. Oh my goodness, how did I survive that? Okay, getting this skeleton armor trim is going to be harder than I thought. Yeah, we are way too unprepared to go and find another ancient city. So let's save getting the silence armor trim for last. For now though, let's head to the surface and skip to the 3rd step of my plan, which is to get the most overpowered enchantment books from villagers. Now, to get these enchanted books, we need to trade with librarians. And well, to get villagers to turn into librarians, we of course need some lecterns. So now all we have to do is find a village. All right, here we go. And there is a bunch of villagers here that we can trade with. Now, to make trading with the villagers super easy, we'll put them in boats so we can transport them all closer together, so when we're trading with them, they stay in one place. Okay, now that they're in here, I need to grab these boats back just so we can bring over a few more villagers. Okay, we now have all of the villagers in here, so I guess the only thing left to do is try and get the best trades from these guys. So all turn into librarians. Now, to get all of the enchants we need, this may take a while. Oh wait, fortune 3. This is one of the ones we need. Okay, let's buy this. Oh, wait a second. We don't have any emeralds, but luckily for us, I have a genius way of how we can get a bunch of emeralds. And the idea is that if we grab bamboo, we can actually grow a bunch of this, because with bamboo you can make sticks, and sticks can be sold to villagers. So yeah, we'll basically just keep on growing bamboo until we have infinite emeralds, and with those emeralds we can buy all of the books we need. And while the villager that we sell these sticks to is a fletcher, so let's make a fletching table, and now we'll head back to the village, and just like this we can turn one of these guys into a fletcher, and boom. This trade is exactly what we're looking for, 32 sticks for 1 emerald. So I guess we'll grow all of our bamboo right here, and now that this is all placed down, we can farm some of it up like this to turn into sticks to then sell to the fletcher. Now, before we start trying to get all of the trades that we actually need from these librarians, it would probably be a good idea to save up some emeralds first so we can actually buy the enchanted books. So let's spend as much time as we can farming bamboo that we can then craft into sticks to sell to the villagers for a bunch of emeralds. Alright, we now have a ton of emeralds, so I guess all that's left to do is to try and get the best enchants. And would you look at that, we already got protection 4, so we'll buy a few of these. So now let's continue breaking and placing down lecterns until we get all of the enchants we need. Now we're looking for things like sharpness 5, efficiency 5, mending, so this could take some time. Okay, it's been quite some time and we basically have all of the books we need. We are now just looking for the last one that we need, which is fortune 3. And yes, we got it! Oh wait. That's Fortune 2. You've got to be kidding me! Okay, there we go. Finally, we have Fortune 3. So let's go ahead and buy it. And just like that, we now have all of the enchanted books that we need. So let's grab them all so we can start putting them on our netherite armor and tools. So we'll start with our pickaxe. We'll put on mending, unbreaking, efficiency 5, and finally Fortune 3. Okay, we officially now have the best pickaxe you can get. All we have to do now is just upgrade the rest of our tools. It seems we've ran into a little bit of a problem. I can't add any more enchants to our items because, well, we literally only have 1 XP level. So we should probably fix this if we want to continue enchanting. And well, to get more XP, I'm going to head into the nether and mine quartz. So let's keep doing this until we have a good amount of XP. Okay, so we've got up to level 49. So let's go and see how many things we can enchant with this many levels. So let's head to our anvil and use up as many levels as we can. Okay, so I've managed to fully enchant all of our tools. And I mean, just look at our sword. Sharpness 5, sweeping edge 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. Yeah, this is like the best sword you can get. But we are now back down to level 4. So I think what we're going to have to do is get XP from quartz in the nether. And then when we have a good enough amount of XP, go back to enchanting. And then continue to do this until all of our stuff is fully enchanted. All right, take a look at that. Everything is now fully enchanted. And instead of putting our armor back on the armor stand and our tools back in the barrel, I'm actually going to put all of this netherite armor on, and I'm now going to use all of our tools because, well, if you remember earlier, we were too unprepared to get the silence armor trim from the deep dark. But now with all of our max level gear, I think we'll be able to take on some wardens in the deep dark, which means we'll be able to get our hands on the silence armor trim. So let's do it. Okay, so we are of course on top of a snowy mountain, so let's dig down and see if we can get lucky with an ancient city again. Yes, let's go. Deep dark. Yet again, mining straight down from a snowy mountain has given us another ancient city. I can't believe it actually works every time. Now, because our armor is much better this time, I'm hoping that we don't almost die to a warden again. Now, I don't know if there's a better way to loot an ancient city, but I just feel like running around as fast as you can looting the chests is the best way to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, come on, silence armor trim, please. You've got to be in here somewhere. All right, are you in here? No. All right, what about here? No again. Bro, another ward armor trim. If I see another one of those, I'm gonna crash out. Okay, there's 2 chests up here. Please, come on. It's gotta be in one of these, right? Oh my goodness, bro. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, I'm starting to think we are not going to find this armor trim in this ancient city. All right, let's find another ancient city. So let's mine all the way back up to the surface so we can find yet another snowy mountain. And then we'll dig down to hopefully find another ancient city. Okay, I'm hoping this is the one we find the silence armor trim. Now, unfortunately for us, after exploring this ancient city, it still didn't have the armor trim we were looking for. In fact, it gave us not 1, but 2 ward armor trims. So it was at this point I realized I should probably give up trying to find this armor trim. But then I remembered just how good this silence armor trim would look on our armor. So it was at this point I decided to try one more time. And well, this happened. Yes! Finally! Oh my goodness, there it is, the silence armor trim. I honestly didn't think we would ever find this thing. Anyway though, let's get out of here and let's put it on our armor. Oh, wait a second. Before we head back up to the surface, let's actually grab a few more diamonds, just because we need more diamonds to be able to duplicate this template. Okay, we now have enough diamonds, so let's head back to our house. All right, we've made it back home. So let's go ahead and duplicate the silence armor trim, just like this. All right, now that we have 4 in total, let's put it on our armor. Now, I think our armor's gonna look good in blue, so let's put some diamonds here. And yeah, take a look at that. It looks pretty good if I do say so myself. So let's upgrade our helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness. Even though this silence armor trim was literally impossible to find, it was so worth it. We are already looking super overpowered, but we still have 1 step left to do before we become fully invincible. And well, that step is to get ourselves a totem of undying. Now, of course, if we have a totem, it'll be even harder for us to die. Now, to get a totem of undying, we need to take out an evoker. And I think the easiest way we can get an evoker to spawn is by fighting a raid. But to fight a raid, we need to find an ominous bottle. So let's find a pillager outpost. Okay, we have found a pillager outpost right here. Now we need to find the leader pillager because that is the one that drops the ominous bottle. And yes, there's one right there. Okay, come here, buddy. We need to take you out so we can grab this. All right, now that we have the ominous bottle, we just have to find a village and drink it. So here we are at a village. I guess there's nothing else to do but start this raid. So let's drink the ominous bottle. Now, not only am I going to get a totem of undying from this, I'm also going to protect this village. Oh, wait a second. I don't have my shield on me. We should probably make one. Now, where have all the enemies spawned? Oh, here they are. All right, you can go in the lava and let's take out all of you. Wait, why are the pillagers spawning so far away? Guys, if you want to kill the villagers, you've kind of got to get closer. All right, so far this is easy. Oh, wait a second. Ravagers are starting to spawn. Uh-oh, the Ravager is right here. Wait, it does like 1 heart of damage. Our armor is just too overpowered. Okay, there is another wave, so we do have a chance to get an evoker here. Wait, I don't think there is. Okay, let's just take all of these out so we can start the next wave. Okay, now please say we get an evoker. Wait a second, I can see one. Wait, how is it moving so fast? What is going on? Bro, when did you get that fast? Okay, we got the totem. Oh no, we are low on hearts. Okay, this is the last pillager and boom. Wait, there's another wave? All right, this has to be the last one, right? Okay, apparently there's one raider remaining. Oh, wait, it's another evoker. Now, this is perfect because we got another totem. Okay, wait, there's somehow another wave. Let's just get this raid over with. The raid somehow defeated the village. That means there's no villagers left in the village. But I mean, on the bright side, because the raid lasted so long, we now have 8 totems of undying in total. So we can put one in our offhand, and we still have all of these ones spare. So at this point, we have now completed all of the steps of becoming invincible. We have our fully upgraded netherite armor and tools, of course with the silence armor trim. Not to mention, we also now have villagers with the best trades in the game. And of course, we have all of our totems. So that's where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.